Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake. Dempsey. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. Greer. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Dempsey. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw. Douglas. And his pass incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Douglas. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Douglas. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Douglas. On the check down, he finds Kamara. powers through him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Kamara. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Douglas. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Dempsey. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Second down and 7.
Off the play fake, Douglas. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Douglas. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Dempsey.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
14, Saints 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down, Douglas. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
10 yards. That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Douglas. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's another Saints 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to work his way down to the 16. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course.
Oh, what a catch by Pitts.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Greer. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A carry for Greer. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on second down. Dempsey.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field was strong defensively.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got him in. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off play action. Douglas. He gets it to Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Douglas. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Looking to throw. Dempsey. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dempsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On 1st down, it's Greer. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll keep it on the ground. Greer. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Dempsey. Eluding the pressure right.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. To throw from his end zone, Douglas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing after the interception, Douglas.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
T.J. Green with a pick. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Off the play fake, Dempsey. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side. Greer, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Douglas drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Douglas. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
31. Falcons 22.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Off play action. Dempsey. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
On 1st down, Dempsey. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This is brought in at the 21. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.